Welcome back to that same old place that you hung around. Welcome back to the Let's Try place that we hung around. Alright, so welcome back to Let's Try The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. We're hitting part, 35, and we're not too far off from getting the Master Key, so let's just get right to it. So we left off, so far we've got most of the keys. We hit the mini boss, and we've gotten through some of the second parts of the second half of the temple. So without further ado, here we go. So you want to start off by jumping. Well, I should say you want to equip your iron boots. Don't worry if you've been losing patience with this. We're more than halfway through with using it. So what you want to do is just sink yourself down into the bottom of this thing here, and you'll see a little bit of a pit off to the right, and so you want to head down that area here. And then get ready for a small little battle off to the left here with this little shell-like creature. You just want to Z-target it, and when it opens its mouth, if you get close enough, you can eventually shoot it with the hook shot. It's easier and most recommended. So you'll want to switch back to your regular boots and then head all the way back up to the top, like so. Fun, right? And that'll bring you up to this door here, and the very last key we're going to need for this dungeon, as far as small keys. And right away, after all the trouble that you've been through, you get to see the treasure chest, and you do have some pots here if you want to restore your life. Go ahead and do that. It's kind of nice how there's like a random treasure. How there's just a simple treasure chest room, no like big tricks to get it. So just like the original Legend of Zelda days, just go ahead and claim your reward. And there it is. You now have the boss key. You can now get inside the chamber where the boss lurks. I just made a random Lord of the Rings reference. So yeah, the rest of it is very much cakework if you've done all your homework and you've been following the LP and my screw-ups, my controversies, my cakes, my desserts, suppers, everything that involves having a good life without losing weight. Just make your way on back. Yeah. And I don't know exactly where this vortex leads, but evidently I don't think I want to know. So, I think you want to head in this direction. And yeah, but you have a little bit of a treat heading back. It's not terribly fun, but fun to the extent of going back in time isn't always going to be like the best. So yeah, just go ahead and hit this button here. It should have the door open for you to head. Yep, and there you go. And of course we're going to want to switch out of these boots here. I don't know how many different ways you can really say that. Let's see. So yeah, we're pretty much covered with this room. We can, like, for better or for worse, just head backwards and stuff. Beware of the quiche. Quiche is an okay vegetable, meat slash dinner type thing, but I don't know. Alright, so yeah, so back through here. Wait, what's over here? Did we cover that? No, I don't think we did. Let's just check that out real quick and see where that leads us. I think we have I think that's the I think those are like where the rocks come out, maybe. Unless if there's oh yeah, it's a Skeleta. But nonetheless, you actually can get down there. Maybe a shortcut back to the main area. So let's just check that out real quick and see what lurks. Oh, is that a door that I just didn't see before? Oh, okay, never mind. It's just pretty much taking us in the same area. Hallelujah. Great. I'm sorry that you have to see this twice, guys. Take. But yeah, back you go in here to the Fountain of Youth, where it's possible you can turn into young Link. No, just kidding. The emulator that I'm using evidently has a code that lets you switch between old Link and young Link, but I don't know how to do that. So, like anyone's gonna really help me with that. Alright, so let's see if we can. Alright, yeah. Hippity hop. Dirty little mangy domo bird going into the birdie boiler. Alright, let's see what's over here. Let's see, can I? Alright, there's what's down here? I kind of forget. Did I have I? Let's just hope I've not like wasted my time heading back here. But let's see. Okay, so it's a door that leads where? Never mind. How did I not see that coming? Sometimes there can be like different ways of getting to different things in the game, but without really like thinking that they could actually ever be real. I don't know. Okay, so now I know where this really leads. It pretty much takes you right back into that same room, but evidently it's like a shortcut that's conveniently helpful if you can sort of kind of navigate your way through there. But anyway, we should be finally done with that area. No more messing around there. Okay. Yeah, this sounds about right. So yeah, back through this way with the hook shot like before. You'll see there's nowhere you can really go, so you just go down under. It ought to look pretty familiar, guys, once we get there. So I think I'll just start talking a little bit about the boss. It's kind of like a jellyfish, and it's almost in like it's the boss room is really almost the size of an Olympic swimming pool, and I think the creators did like a tremendous job setting it up. So that's just a little bit of the teasers, and basically everything's been said and done. And you really like to swim, or Link likes to swim evidently, then all you gotta do, make your way right back up to the top. And let's see, did I make it raise the entire? No, I didn't. Okay, so we gotta pay a trip to. We gotta pay one last trip over here, and go up one last. Excuse me. One last. Just one last thingamajig with the water. We'll should be going the right way now. Okay, yeah, I hear water. And away go Trebles right up the drain, so this will be the last time we have to do that. Has it not been getting boring, right? let's actually go up this the real way now, and ignore that spider who has brought in so much joy and pain to us throughout this entire run of the thing. This will bring the everything will be back to normal, basically. Right from the beginning when we first entered the temple. Isn't that just wonderful? Well, now, just to be really practical, don't try to mess with your water faucets at home. If you've never been aware of how to do that, then it's time you learn some common sense. I just find it very annoying when so many people out there don't even know what that is or what. But so once you're finally up here, grab your old hook shot and aim for that little bullseye. It should take you over, provided you get the aiming just down pat. Now, for some reason, my controller has just not been friendly enough to cooperate with aim. But that's basically all you do. It takes you right to the other side, and go ahead and go right here into this door here. And there's not much you have to worry about. You just have these little silverite things. If you know what you're doing, you can just dodge them without too much worry. And I would recommend the only way that you can really get up here is just by doing lots and lots of rolling. Or in this case, you can hook shot up. It's the easier way to go. At least I think you can, anyway. Sometimes, okay, so maybe. Alright, so maybe you need to use your iron boots one more time to get up this, because of the fact that the hill is rather steep. That's my guess, anyway. Okay, so like, what exactly do I have to like take off in order to make this work? Is there like a hook shot hooky thingy there? Oh. Last stretch of the the temple, and I don't even know how to get past there. Okay, so then the next best thing is to try walking. Okay, no. Stop that. I've been hitting the wrong button so much throughout this, it's just frankly annoying. Alright, maybe you want the regular boots, I don't know. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Lots of rolling and rocking and rolling would certainly help, maybe. Come on. Here, link, 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 link. Link, ink. Okay. Be right back, folks. Okay. So, if you have the turbo option on your N64 controller, I think the best way to do this is to just hold down the turbo button as much as possible. You want to do it fast and really timely. And yes, you have to be really slow, but that's what the guide tells me. I'm going to cheat it up a little bit and just move right a bit forward there, so we don't lose time. Well, what the heck? Let's see if I can actually do this. I like to say that I can actually accomplish one thing this year in this temple. Kind of random, isn't it? Okay. And you needed to obviously do this without getting hit. So maybe you need a little bit of a running start. Oh yeah, if you do it like, oh yeah. Now I remember. You have to like run up one side and just never let go. If you can help it, like I just didn't. And then in a case like that, it's just better to try to just do a little roll without getting hit by the spikes. Would you just leave the water boy alone, for crying out loud? I mean, come on, we're talking some high quality H2O here. Alright, but the rule is do not let go. That's what I've picked up here. Never, ever let go, and also at the same time don't get touched. So, if you can pull it off like once, then great. And with most Nintendo games, you'll find that you have to like. Sometimes another trick that I have found rather oddly useful is try to like go up the slides when they're just about to like get in front of you, because by the time you get there, oddly enough, you can actually make it just in time to get out, really. So that's another convenient feature. But now let's see if I can actually do it. I mean, you can, there's all sorts of ways of getting through it. So it's like, okay, you want to do it when it's like not the best time to do it, evidently. Just hold it. What? What the fuck? I kind of like how my boss like it works. We'll just like randomly. Okay, so here's how you. What? What? Who did this? Who did this shit? Who messed this thing up? I don't like this one bit. I shouldn't really like help myself when like laughter when that happened. And goodness, it's only like my second day at work, really. Have you ever just had like one of those days where where it's like the boss just wants have you ever okay, let me back this up. Have you ever had a job where it's like the boss just would not let up on perfection? Well, having worked at like 3 grocery stores now in my life, including the one I've just been hired at, I'm finding myself dealing with a guy who's just like that. Who's like incidentally my boss. So all right, last chance. Great. All right. So anyway, you want to just use your master key, open this up here, and then prepare for the battle. It's really interesting. There's not like, oh, okay, it says this isn't normal water over here. It can look like it, but it's not. So get ready for some boss stuff here. I believe the main 2 weapons that you're gonna need really for this is your sword and the hook shot, if I remember correctly. I might be missing something. I don't quite remember. So yeah, you kind of just waddle around. You find okay, there's nothing big and nothing exciting. So yeah, you just kind of go away or whatever. And then you climb. So then you think, okay, I'll climb up the walls here. And then suddenly, cutscene, magical bubbles, animated bubbles, and out of nowhere comes the giant aquatic Amoeba Morpha. Out of what? Well, the camera's actually looking at it looking from it right now. Kind of like the suspense about this one. Sneaks up behind Link, and then Link suddenly, look out, he might make jelly out of it. Yes, and there he is. Or it's really just a big little device inside like a neon type eel. So right away you want to basically get out of the pool as quickly as you can. I've been told that to do this battle it's better to do it from an angle and just wait for the right moment to attack. And you don't want that to happen. I've heard that's kind of the really nasty move. So now, okay. And once he gets you in that grip, there's no way you're going to be able to get out of that. So maybe you want to stay to the corner. Oh yeah, now I remember. When that thing appears in this thing, you can hook shot the thing right out of the air, and then you can get a few shots in on it. So that works pretty well. Which in and of itself, it doesn't really make the battle look all that hard, really. Go ahead and try to get me, a punk. But yeah, it's best to try to Z target this thing, and life in the swimming pool shall, as we know it, be over. So yeah, if you just keep the Z target on that, it'll show up when it's ready, and then yeah. He's most vulnerable when he's out of the water too. So keep your Z target on. Keep hook shotting inside the thing. It'll come out, but try not to get hit if you can, and then you're good to go. Oh yeah, I forgot, this guy has sort of a second form, doesn't he? You don't want that to happen, obviously. Colgate has got you in total control. It must just mess up horribly. Yum, tasty looking Link. I want for dinner. So obviously when you get there, get out as quickly as you can, and just get out as quickly as you can. So let's see if I can actually manage to get out without being caught by Flub over here. Alright. I mean, I've heard the Bigatron sword is a great deal more easier to use in this guy. Oh yeah, he turns into two guys, doesn't he? Right. I think you can also run around the pool and you won't miss as easily. Come on, guy. Give us what you got. Give us what you got. Give us what we want. Show me what we want, baby. Give it to us. Don't hug me, hug your own kind. So obviously the one corner you want to stay put in is more recommended. At least I think anyway. Alright, want to get out of there. Get out of there. Move it. You're cracking time. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. There's an opportunity to get him. Oh, for cripe's sake. Okay, I can't levitate out of him. My gosh, this is gonna be like another long video. Ah. I can't remember if there was like a second half to this or not, but yay. Yay, he actually hopped out for a minute. I really like this boss room. Good job, Nintendo. Good job, Nintendo. Oh, wait. I'm like really stupid. I couldn't easily use my bow, can't I? Ugh. Yeah. So this is the kind of this is basically the kind of pain you'll have to endure a lot if you don't like remember how to destroy this thing like spot on. There he is. Don't be afraid of it. I've also heard that if you time it like just right, you can actually literally pull the guy out of the water. I don't know if that's even true or not, but we'll see. I don't even know if this is like a safe spot to be. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, evidently not. So, recommendation to beginners: stay on the corner if you can. Yeah, who would have thought this would have been so tricky? It's a lot to kind of remember from the past. There we go. I knew there was a way to like get him out of the water. At least, I mean, I thought you could get like after. I thought there was like a point where you could like get more shots at him. I'm just kind of like I'm just gonna check my guide real quick here. I'll be right back. Okay. So evidently, another thing to watch for is when this thing turns back into its regular form. So you want to be extra careful about that. Once he finds you and smells you out, you've lost him. You've lost him like a bug. I am hoping that we can get through this before the time runs out, because I really don't want that to happen. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get so paranoid about it, but after all this hard work today, it's like, come on. That's it, so I got him leered over here. But anyway, you pretty much have seen what's got to be done, so now I'm just going to try to finish him off if that even exists somehow. One thing I'm wishing I could have done was like practice this a bit more. I'm just like, okay, what's causing the mess ups? What's the beef? What is today's menu? I'm realizing that when I last fought this, it was with the Bigaron sword. Maybe that's why I had such an easier time with it, but that's okay. I guess you could say I'm like giving myself like a little bit of an extra challenge here. So please don't make fun of me for this. Again, I've only done this twice. So sapped experts, just cool it. Oh yeah, I also realized another thing, that thing actually jumps around on its own too. Forgot about that. There's like a lot of things I guess I must have not become aware of. So let's see if we can get him out. Oh, lunch. It's amazing how I've seen other videos of this where people, like after the 4th or 5th time, just like start to lose patience. But come on, there's a more positive way of looking at it, folks. You can actually have fun, like watching the deaths, and just appreciate the beauty of that. I guess by doing cheat codes, it does open up a lot of nice opportunities in that sense. Well, finally. I guess what I evidently learned is it's better not to use the Z targeting. Kind of a neat little death cry here. It's like dropping into oblivion. That's kind of cute. The enemy just turns into water. Kind of like how the Red Sea turns into a river full of blood. And turns into a portal. Pretty sweet deal. Alright, so somewhere around here is a heart piece. So before we make our way into that, we want to just get to the bottom of this empty, useless pool and get that. Enjoy the victory for it. And we're going to head back here and see what we get for the next cutscene. And then we're going to wrap it up real soon because we are running out of time. But I did want to try to get this done before I actually made my way out to Miguel. And what do the infamous sages have to say now? Oh yeah, a little surprise. Princess Ruto is a sage, if you could imagine. Octavia, I would have expected no less from the man I chose to be my husband. I would like to consider you. Now hold up, lady. There was never any agreement we ever were going to marry you. Zora's people and his people will eventually return to their original state. As a reward, I grant my eternal love to you. Well, that's what I want to say, but I don't think I can offer that now. You got that right. I have to guard the water temple as the Sage of Water. And you're searching for Princess Zelda? Ha! You can't hide anything from me. Imagine if I had like people chasing after me like that. It would be weird, I think. Because I think I'm sort of like an outcast from that department now. I can tell that nothing will stop you in your quest for justice and peace. You must take this medallion. Take it respectfully. And gives us the medallion of the water. What I find amazing is that so many people have played this and they don't really care so much about this, but the one that I don't care so much about is Super Mario Bros. 1. I'm 32, so like that's about what was available when I was younger, so if you see Sheik, please give him my thanks, okay? 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 And where does this take us? Just to see here. Oh yeah, you get to kind of see another interesting cutscene here. The lake actually returns back to normal. Just so typical of the bad guys wanting to have all the fun. I kind of like that, how it sets up for you to land on the platform there. And then Sheik just kind of meets there. Did the router want to thank me? I see. We have to return peace to Hyrule for her sake too, don't we? Look at that, Octavia. Together you and Princess Ruto destroyed the evil monster. Once again the lake is filled with pure water. All is as it was here. Which was 7 years ago. Hence the future's been a bit restored. And Link wants to try to like make nice with her and see if it works out. But of course, another disappearing act. It's like it's like the way angels do it. Just suddenly appear out of nowhere. Where did the girl go? Now that's pretty awesome. There's like a Jaws reference that just took place there, where the little girl jumps in and gets eaten by the shark. There's that whole thing. Well, guess what? We are done with the water temple. And I did it mainly to prove to all you morons out there that it's actually more fun than controversial. So that's the whole moral of that temple. Next time we will be getting into some trading sequences and getting the Bigoron sword. So have a good weekend, and we shall be back next week.